In the last video, I was talking about the fact that we need to first identify how we're feeling, not just use vague terms to actually really identify the word, increase our emotional vocabulary, and then also to be able to keep our emotions calm. And I suggested breathing is one technique to be able to just keep things calm and a little bit under control so we can actually think through things more logically. Another way that you can think about emotions is that emotions are a bit like the weather. And like today, it's a beautiful day in Durban. It's 24 degrees, it's bright, it's sunny, it's lovely. Come to work, I've got to go to the shops later on. So I do that. But tomorrow, if I wake up and it's freezing cold or raining, I still need to come to work, potentially go to the shops, do some other things. I don't say, well, it's raining today, so I'm just not going to go to work. No, what I do is maybe I dress differently. I get an umbrella if it's raining and get in my car a little bit earlier in case there's traffic. So I don't let the weather dictate to me how I'm going to be managing my day. But I certainly have to notice the weather so I know what to do or what to wear, and maybe make some arrangements around that. And emotions are very much like the weather. Some days we wake up and it's great and we feel wonderful. Other days we wake up and there's a bit of a storm going on. Our emotions can really fluctuate like the weather. And as I said last time, we have to notice this. We absolutely have to notice what emotions are there, but then not let it dictate to us what we're going to do during the day. And I think that's the important part. Sometimes we let our emotions call the shots. So if I feel like this, I'm going to do it. If I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. And actually we need to say no. I need to recognize it and manage it. But there are things that I need to do and I'm going to get on during the day with it. It might be a little harder some days. Like if it's pouring with rain, it's harder to get to work, but I still get to work. And so really encourage you again, notice it, but know what you need to be doing during the day, and don't let your emotions dictate to you what you're going to do. And relates a little bit to there was a second video where we spoke about self-discipline. It's a lot easier to do this when you also know what routine you have and what structure, what you need to be doing during the day. And so I really encourage you, if you're not in a routine, and some of you will be, which is great, and even if you are, maybe add to it, to really know what is it that I need to do during the day? What is the goal for today? What activities do I need to do? Because when we're not sure, and a lot of athletes at the moment, their routines have gone completely out the window. I understand why, because there's no training, there's even a school, it's disruptive. So I know it's been really difficult. And then there's, they go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 10 o'clock. It's just everything has kind of been in flux. But if you can really get into a structure during the day and a routine during the day, when you wake up, and even if you're not feeling great, if you have a plan of what you need to do, it's a little bit easier to refocus on that and then get that job done. So I'll say it again, don't let your emotions call the shots. Recognize them and manage them, but then get on with your day. And it's easier to get on with your day when you've got a plan about what you want to do during that day. It's really hard when you're not feeling great to then decide what I want to do. No, you have to really have had a plan of action and then go carry that out. Of course, sometimes severe weather does actually impact on us. It's a difference again between raining and storm where you actually can't go out. As I said earlier, like sometimes emotions, we have to know what we're feeling. So sometimes severe weather is a problem, and just like sometimes severe emotions are problematic. And what I mean by that is it's okay if 1 or 2 days maybe you're feeling a bit anxious, or you're feeling a bit frustrated and irritable over a couple of days. But when these feelings persist over a longer time, maybe it's 2-3 weeks now that you're feeling like this, and you're not just sad and down for a day, but you're sad and down again for about a week or so, that's a time, it's a little red flag. It's like a severe weather warning to say, maybe I need to get some help. Maybe I should reach out to someone to say, hey, I'm not feeling quite like myself. Can you help? And there are plenty of people, whether it's reaching out to a friend, to your parents, to a psychologist, to a teacher. But don't let those little red flags, those little severe weather warnings, don't let them slide. Take notice of them. It's really important. So it's okay to feel some of these things during this time. It's perfectly normal. But when the weather's getting a bit more severe, in other words, when you feel like these emotions are maybe taking over a little bit, that's a time to be able to reach out for help.